Dow drops 150 points after strong jobs report dampens hope of a Fed rate cut. Stocks fell on Friday after the release of stronger jobs data dampened hope for easier Federal Reserve monetary policy. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 150 points, while the S&P 500 lost 0.6%. The Nasdaq gains and bank shares offset some of the losses. Citigroup, the U.S. economy added 224,000 jobs in June. Economists had the jobs number was solid, said Gregory Farinello, head of U.S. rates at Amery Securities. The real theme now, Treasury yields jumped on the data. The benchmark 10 investors were betting heavily on the Fed cutting rates later this month heading into Friday's session. CME Group's last month, the Fed said it would act as appropriate to maintain the current U.S. economic expansion, which is the longest in history. But Friday's jobs report tempered expectations for aggressive monetary policy. The market is priced for a fairly definitive scenario, Amery Farinello said. A50 base equities were on pace to notch solid weekly gains despite Friday's losses. The Dow and S&P. In corporate news, Samsung warned its second quarter earnings likely fell 56% on a year-over-year basis, citing weak demand for memory chips. The warning pressured Srivastava contributed to this report.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.